Hi there, sign of Pisces. This is Kim, here to give you all a message here for your next 3 days. I pulled your cards so that I could look through the guidebook and get my own, kind of like form my own opinion of what I think these cards are about. This is from the glyph, Sacred Symbols. Your first card was Feline with Independence, number 49, and of course the image of the cat is there. And then you had number 3 with Protection, the Shen ring of protection. And you had 13, the Horseshoe with Fortune. Okay, but what's interesting here about that is that, so these two cards are both saying that you're heavily protected at this time. It looks like there is a major decision that you need to make. It's one of those decisions we're faced with, and it's like, this is on our own. Like you're perfectly capable of making a decision on your own. It has to do with your independence, but that with the Shen ring here, it also has to do with you deciding to protect your energy from negative forces or from energies that feel like they are draining you. So you're protected during a time where there seems to be like a big decision here based on this card having something to do with your independence. The Horseshoe also can mean luck and protection. So yeah, highly protected. The meaning means that you should expect favorable changes at this time and fortunate events. There's something that you may feel guided to just say yes to here. So I'll get more information on maybe what that is, to just say yes. Maybe there's some time spent alone to make that decision. Another message, though, with the horseshoe, you've seen people hang up horseshoes outside of the door of maybe a barn or maybe inside their house, and that is because it safeguards you. So it says you're being safeguarded by any malevolent forces, and they are being kept at bay. It says make the most out of an unexpected opportunity or invitation that comes your way. Remain grounded and humble. And it also says do not sit on your laurels. So there must be some sort of major decision here that you're making with regards to where your money is going to be invested or how you're going to invest money for a change for yourself. So obviously this also could be some sort of opportunity that pops up. So I think we're going to pull from the Sirens song, which is a combination here of the Kipper deck and the Lenormand decks combined. Do I still have a candle going on? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so Pisces, going through a protective portal at this time, about to make a decision. It has to do with your independence. A good outcome is a good outcome. No, so trust yourself here on whatever the decision this is that you're going to make, because the outcome is going to be in your favor. And I mean, you do have fortune. A fortune is protected for you. A fortune is protected for you. And by the way, I usually say that I do my opening, and let you know I'm connecting with spirit guides and your angels, but I already did that before I turned the camera on when I pulled these cards. So that's why I'm just kind of skipping through. So apologies. Wow, change. And here we go with this. So yeah, there's definitely this decision, okay? This good outcome, it kind of reminds you of a lover's energy, right? Which is like a big, important crossroads, a decision. Could be about who you're wanting to be around or not be around. It might be a decision about that. And so change is in the air. You have the fish here with the change. So whatever this change is, they're giving me the energy here of what you invest in, especially where it said don't rest on your laurels. There's something here that when you invest in it, it's going to start, it's going to pay back. It's going to just keep on getting better and better, because I see this leading you to more prosperity. But there's an initial decision of investment, or where to invest here, that I'm picking up on. So crossroads, you could go this way, that way, decision's yours. Just another sign that this is definitely some sort of important crossroads for you at this time. What else do you have? Oh, okay, prison. The prison card is, oh, and I have house here too. They look the same, don't they? They look the same. So this prison energy is more of like an Eight of Swords energy. And so when you think of the Eight of Swords, you think of being committed in some sort of situation where there's a lack of freedom, or there's a feeling of lack of you being able to do exactly what you want to do, because there's all these other things. Maybe it's interference from other people. Maybe it's past commitments here. But there's something that feels like it's weighing you down or restricting in some way. And it may have to do with exactly have to do with where you live, or who you're living with at this time with the house. So maybe that's what the decision is about too. It's going to be about how to feel more free. How to feel more free. Let's pull more on these. More energies for this. Maybe you can let me know what's going on with the house. The house represents, our safety, our structure, and our stability. But I definitely think that there's something here tied to this prison energy that does not feel good. I knew it was getting a really strong feeling about these fish. When I saw these fish, I thought that it was going to be this card coming out, because this card was actually coming out in my mind's eye before this one was. And this means relocation or movement. It also means, again, with bigger fish now needs a bigger pond, and you're going towards a fortunate time where you have more access to wealth resources, getting that money that you need for maybe even a business or a new job, something that is going to put you in a different place. It could be quite physically put you in a different place. And the heart is involved. The heart is on the bottom. The heart is involved. So again, change in a positive direction. The fish, they flow, they swim around obstacles. They're going with the flow of water, right? So it's the path of least resistance. Trust yourself. Bastet might be also a protector of yours if you are about Bastet, or you think about her as a feline protector. Oh, I have the book. Interesting. Interesting. That's the secret. The secret. It's you, I feel like, keeping a secret. Keeping a secret to yourself. Oh, you're bound and determined to have a good outcome, right? So there's something here about this whole situation that has to be a little secretive about what direction you're going to be moving in. Just know as you move, you're going to be, as I say that, the other house card comes out. But as you move, you're heavily protected. They just keep saying that, heavily protected, or your secret is safe with spirit. The house, and it's underneath the change card. Tell me about crossroads, a little bit more about the decision. A little bit more about the decision. Oh, seems to be tied to this good gentleman. Now, for some of you all, this person is not necessarily the best gentleman. He is a person that is actually linked to feeling restricted in some way. It could be it could be a parent. It could even be a spouse that's kind of overly controlling in some way, or making something harder for you. I think there's a decision here that's going to be made. This also can be an outside influence. Tell me more about why the good gentleman is showing up. Usually somebody that's older, wiser, normally. I'll just be completely honest with this, as I usually am. I think that somebody is responsible for kind of taking something from you. They're telling me taking you for granted, or somebody that was taking you for granted. Easy for them to, like, for some reason, it's dealing with a person who felt like it was easy to deceive, or that was just in their nature to deceive, to be shady, pulling on your energy, or taking something from you. So could even be a situation where somebody's trying to keep a house and you're and like, that's not going to happen. And that's not going to happen, or something like that. That would definitely be the energies that they're saying that you are already protected from, but not to it's not going to, I'm not downplaying you having an experience with that energy though, right? I have the woman, and I have expectation, and I also have the cross on the bottom. You know, I'm picking up that there's this expectation that was put on you to just continually give, and sacrifice of yourself somehow, in some way. And I feel like that's changing. And there's something to do with other people's expectations here that's... for you, I think you should expect only the best here. But there's another person involved that seems to, whether it's this man or this woman, that seems to think that it is okay for you to be continually the one making sacrifices or giving so much. Yeah, I think you're moving towards something better than this thing that's going on. Tell me more about this expectation. Plus, I always get a message though that comes through of expecting something better than what you think could possibly happen for you. Expect something even more, or something better. Expect a message here. Okay. Expect a message. So there's going to be somebody. I'm more inclined to say that it's going to be this mature, older male, or it could be an older female, but somebody that is going to give you a message that allows for change. Could be an offer. It's the message. They're saying main male. So we're leaning more towards male, or the male involved, a message allowing you to make a decision when it comes to this main male. What is this? What is this? Oh, they're the false person. Yeah. There's, like, what I'm picking up on is this energy that you've had to deal with. This is a person. It's either this main male or this woman energy here, right? Try not to do gender, but it's hard with these cards. I think they have a persona that they like to show to other people, and it's not who they really are. I think you know the real version of themselves. And so that's why you would be making this decision for change. It's like figuring out that you're dealing with a person who is very fake on the outside to even loved ones. And the people that are around, like the close people around, maybe relatives or other people that live nearby. Somebody's putting on a pretty big front. But this is, you know, universal law exists, and this is like seen, this is known. Could be having plans here even to switch communities. Because there's some sort of deception here within the support. I have the courthouse. The courthouse. And high honor here too on the bottom. So the courthouse can mean actual legal proceedings that are going on, or official business. You have the pathway. The pathway is being lit up, and I'm cutting it on the house again. So the house is showing it 3 times. I think they're saying there's something here about you getting what you've already paid into, or that something that somebody has tried to take or restrict from you, not working. You being shown a pathway here. Change on top of the other change. Again. So good change coming in. And it's happening sooner rather than later with the way that distant horizons is coming out. I feel like if something was literally taken from you, or somebody is trying to take something from you, that it's going to be, it would be solved in your favor here. If it was something that had to go like to court or some sort of legality on it. And the way you're protected, this pathway is protected for you. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Woo. And the 10 of Pentacles. So this is what I feel like is your own store for. Okay, fortune, an increase in wealth. Like I said in the beginning, this is the changes that are coming about. And there's this energy here of, I want it, I'm going to get it. I'm going to do whatever ruthless thing I can do to get it. 5 of Swords. But that's what's changing. That's what you're protected from. The malevolent energy. Right? So no matter what, I think here it's best to keep your composure. Maybe expecting a message or a letter like this Page of Pentacles might be about you coming into some money here. Get ready to pack your bags. For some of you all, it's going to be very like a hermit journey. You know, I'm going solo on this. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to go travel the world, perhaps, or just move somewhere. So it's the wrapping up of this chapter, and we'll be on our way for a new cycle. It looks very prosperous for you. And indeed, there are energies that are trying to, it looks like, take what you have in some way. But I don't think they are. Like I said, I don't think they're going to be successful. Let's pull from the 108 Oracle. Let me get some further messages here to close out the reading for you, Pisces. Yeah. So you are supported, right? The hammock. You're supported in a time where you may feel like you were suspended between 2 things, or even 2 realities. But as best as you can, relax and know that Spirit has you. There's a divine plan, and you are protected by from these rather harsh energies here. I have autumn, which says within 6 to 9 months. So I'm wondering if something here is going to come in. Might have to do, wow, I was going to say, might have to do with love because of the emerald, and then the Namkara came out. So something that you can't see, I feel like this is really a prediction here into the future of what might very much so change. As if you are involved with somebody right now, I feel as if there's this eclipse, like there's some unknowns here. You could even have a secret admirer from this card. That could be somebody that's watching from the shadows, having a secret, like the book. But something is going to be revealed to you, and everything comes into full force, maybe to full manifestation, like the 10 of Pentacles, within this 6 to 9 months. So I mean, that's not that long, that you say this year, around June, July, August. New love, perhaps new love, perhaps. It says the Queen, so I think you should be ready to receive a lot. And right now, 1, 6, 16 may feel like tower moments or just sudden changes. So the Emerald says healing, fertility, strong relationship, mature love in the heart chakra. And Anankara says unconditional love, romance, soulmates, appreciation, unchanging, infinite love. Yep. So that is what I have for you. If you need a private reading, the information's in the description box below. Just know they are pre-recorded videos. Based on your energy, you put what you want to know in the notes section. And thank you all for your support with those. I'm sending you love and light. Until next time, bye.